Hello everyone, I am Kirti from Computer Science Department, IIPUC College, Mysuru. Today we are continuing with the chapter Review of C++ Session 2. In this session, we are going to study about type conversion. What is type conversion? Type conversion is nothing but converting an expression from one type to another type is called as type conversion. In type conversion, there are of two types. The first one is implicit conversion and second type is explicit conversion. What is implicit conversion? When we are performing mathematical manipulations on operands which are of different data types, then it will automatically undergo implicit conversion before evaluating the final result. So this conversion takes place without the knowledge of programmer's intervention. When it comes to explicit conversion, so it forces an expression to be of specific type. So your variable may get converted by typecasting. So this is about type conversion and its types. Next is basic structure of C++. So before writing the C++ program, we have to follow some rules and regulations while writing the program. So here is a syntax to write the basic C++ program. So what is the first section? First section is preprocessor directive. Global declaration. Class definition. Main function. So this is the basic structure of C++ program. So what is preprocessor directive? Preprocessor directive contains some of the programming elements and files which are used in C++ source code while processing the program. It always starts with hash symbol. When it comes to global declaration, where some of the variables, arrays and functions are declared so that they can be accessible by all the functions including the main function. Next section is class definition. So class definition indicates the properties and behavior of an object. Next is main function. Main function always appear after the class definition and it contains local declarations and statements to be executed. It always starts with opening flower bracket and ends with closing flower bracket. So usually the execution starts from the first statement of the main function. Next section is user defined functions. So here user defined functions are the functions defined by the user, and it is the optional section. So this is about the basic structure of C++. And the next topic is library functions. What are library functions? So these are all the built-in functions which are grouped together and placed in a common place called library. In library functions, there are of different types. The first one is mathematical function. What are mathematical functions? So mathematical functions are used to perform mathematical operations like to find the square root of a number, to find the power of a number, to find the sine or cosine of a number. So here we are using math.h header file. For mathematical functions, we should include math.h header file in our program. Next type of library function is character function. What are character functions? So in character functions, it accepts only one character as an argument and produces a result. Here we are using ctype.h header file in our program. So some of the examples for character functions are is alpha, is num. So here is alpha function is used to check whether the inputted character is an alphabet or not. Is num function is used to check whether the inputted character is a number or not. So this is about character function. And next type of function is string functions. So what are string functions? String is defined as an array of characters. So string.h is the header file we are going to use for string functions. Some of the examples for string functions are string length, string reverse, string concatenate and string copy functions. So your string length function is used to find the length of the string. String reverse function is used to find the reverse the entire string. String concatenate function is used to concatenate two strings together. This is about string function. Last type is console input and output functions. So what are console input and output functions? Console input and output functions are used to accept input from the standard input device, compute and sends the result to the standard output device for display. So here we are going to use stdio.h header file. So some of the examples for console input output is getChar function and putChar function. So getChar function is used to accept a character from a standard input device, and putChar function is used to display the character on the standard output device. So this is all about library functions and its types. So what are library functions? These are the built-in functions which are grouped together and placed in a common place called library. In library function there are 4 types, that is mathematical function, character functions, string functions and console input output functions. Next topic is input and output operator. What are input and output operators? So which symbol we are going to use for input operator? We are going to use this symbol for input operator. It is also called as stream extraction operator. So what is stream extraction means? We are extracting the values from the standard input device. So here how we are going to extract the input means using the standard input device, that is the keyboard, followed by the scene object, followed by an operator and followed by a variable to store whatever the value is extracted from the stream. See, keyboard is a standard input device followed by an object, that is scene, is used to accept input from the standard input device, then followed by an input operator followed by the variable to store whatever the input is extracted from the standard input device. So this is about input operator. Next is output operator. So which symbol we are going to use for output operator? This is the symbol we are going to use for output operator. It is also called as stream insertion operator. Stream insertion operator. So here we are displaying the output on the standard output device, that is monitor. See here, monitor is the standard output device So what we are doing here, we are displaying the value of the variable which is extracted from the input device. So how we are displaying? We are displaying the value of the variable using this stream insertion operator followed by cout object followed by a standard output device, that is a monitor. So this is about input and output operator. And next topic is cascading of input and output operators. Cascading input output operator. What is cascading input and output operator means? The multiple usage of input and output operators in a single statement is called as cascading of input and output operators. So, if we use multiple times of input and output operators in a single statement is called as cascading of input and output operators. Thank you.